So you want me to send him another link other than that one?
I'm about to send it to you right now.
Okay.
One Team Media.
We showed you what the GOAT was last year when we beat y'all 50-7.
Let's go! One team!
Relax, big boy. One team, one podcast.
Team One Podcast?
One Team, One Podcast?
Yeah, they did a good job.
Really good job.
Yeah. Why is he so fat?
One team, one podcast. One team, one podcast. One team, one podcast.
One
Team, one podcast.
All right, guys. One Team, One Podcast back. Episode 98.
Sheesh. I don't know any 98.
Claude Roten.
Okay.
Cedric Ellis on the Saints.
Dominic Livingston. I don't know if he even
I'm not sure.
played.
We should
98.
have researched 98.
No, this is the beauty of it. You do
Yeah.
not research it.
99 will be a big week.
99 will be great.
That'll be a big
100, we're just fucked.
Oh, I'm just gonna list.
Yeah, 100.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prep.
Well, we're
I
going to
might
be
prep
drinking
for that show.
screwdrivers, possibly.
For the Fred's
Uh-huh.
show, the 100th anniversary or the
That's
100th
right.
episode.
Oh,
show.
Did we talk to Nay about that, by the way?
We need to.
I know we're
You didn't
live,
talk to
but
him?
still. Okay, episode 98, One Team, One Podcast back. Another, slightly full house. We don't have Sam.
No
Sam's
Sam.
sick. We
He's
do
been-
have Jude.
He's been very sickly. Do we need to put him in a?
He said, "I think my immune system is messed up since COVID." He had COVID.
Pussy hurt.
Jesus.
Out the gate.
Yeah,
damn.
does not help the TikTok algorithm
Out the
at
gate.
all.
That
by the
doesn't.
way.
Yeah.
Live on TikTok, by the way.
Live
So
on TikTok.
we have London Alex, cheeky Alex, over here working the TikTok right now.
I like Alex from England, actually.
Alex from England.
Uh-huh.
You don't
Alex
like
from
cheeky
England.
Alex.
We
It-
could
I
do
like Alex.
something, Bank of England. We got all that
Americans
going
aren't.
on.
Ooh.
Americans aren't
something
smart
there.
enough to know what cheeky is because it's like that's a European thing.
Well, then I feel like he needs to
Cheeky.
do the Bank of England mortgage read.
and you need to do it in the most
yeah.
thick accent you can possibly.
Okay.
Do it now.
So
Do it now. Give it
go
to
ahead
him.
and do it now.
Here's
It's
the
about
Bank of
time for the Bank of England mortgage read. So do it right in the mic.
Yep.
All right, Bank of England mortgage. Put it up on the screen there, William.
Somewhere. We got it.
There's not one for it.
That was not one for it, but we can
Damn.
get a cheeky
All right.
a cheeky read for this.
Bank of England Mortgage. For all your mortgage and refi needs, call our friends at Bank of England Mortgage. Patrick Michelson and his team have decades of experience, not to mention that he is a diehard Tiger fan. Apply for free at BOESSouthernstates.com. That's BOESouthernstates.com.
Perfect. I love that.
Cheeky
I love that,
Alex.
Cheeky Alex. That was beautiful.
That was perfect.
That was
All
beautiful.
right, so
Very well done.
big show tonight. We have kickers, 2 kickers, specialists. We call the episode the specialists. We have Cade York. Obviously, everybody knows cheesy Cade York. And then we have Avery Atkins, who was very famous last weekend at Alabama. So
he did what I couldn't do.
He did.
He did what I couldn't do.
Can we just say that he texted you and we were together?
Oh, immediately after the game, the first thing that he texted, I guarantee you, was to me talking smack, saying that's how it's done, and he'll admit that when he's on.
But he did text you before the game too.
He did
Friday.
But after the game, as soon as he got to his phone, he said, "That's how it's done." I can show it on my phone. He literally texted me, "That's how it's done," and he'll talk smack.
I love kickers talking shit.
Oh,
that is the best.
It's great, and it's warranted because my throw was pitiful and his was good.
Yep.
I will say his wide receiver was wide open.
Well, hold on.
I will say that. I will say that.
You're talking about an NFL like the tight end that you were throwing to, by the way. So
he was throwing to.
Okay,
I mean, all the love to Jack Mashburn, but
easy.
It's more of like it's less of he did it and you couldn't. It's you paved the way, brother.
Yeah. Also,
he
did
a
it.
Great way to start.
You crawled.
Great way to
You
segue
crawled
there.
so he could walk.
And I will say this: Auburn actually went for it on the 4th down. So we gave up the ball. They went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. So we technically didn't really change field position. We just we just traded ball, turnovers anyway.
All right, so big show. We have these guys on. This would be fantastic to talk to these guys, especially. I mean, both of them actually. I mean, Avery Atkins has been around for so long. It feels like he's been around for decades. Yeah. Cade is obviously a legend in his own. So I want to talk to those guys about the season and for the rest of the year. There's 3 home games coming up, and we're really excited about this too because we've been on a lot of fucking road trips here, and this last one wasn't the greatest road trip ever, in my opinion. You thought it was good.
It was
me
fun.
and William thought it fucking sucked.
It was fun, but Alabama fans are miserable.
They're terrible.
They're all douchebags.
Miserable people.
I almost got in 5 fights by myself.
They're all angry and just fuck them. Fuck all of them.
They're bad people. They're really bad people.
I don't think I'm going back in 2 years.
Yeah, unless we're like really dominant.
That's what I was saying. But
right.
And then I'm like put my thumb on there.
Yeah. But what I was saying to William is like we go to the game for like it's like 1 versus 2 or some shit. Like we go, but we go stay in Birmingham and we'd only come to Tuscaloosa for the game.
That's a good idea.
Like and we go do
That's
Birmingham
the way to
with
do it,
Sam and like we do all that.
Yeah.
And Cheeky Alex, if
don't
you get
stay in Tuscaloosa.
If you get any good TikTok questions, let us know.
Yeah, let us know if there's anything on the TikTok.
Or let us know if anyone sends us gifts.
Yeah, we want gifts, actual gifts. There's a $500 gift I think that you can get, and Cheeky Alex told me before we even went live that he will take his shirt off.
He will get naked on the show.
I didn't say naked. Take his shirt off.
I say
for a $500 gift.
Cheeky Alex, he'll show his cheeks.
He will show his cheekies.
His cheekies.
All right. So also, yeah, also a big week because of LSU basketball. We're gonna get to basketball after we talk to these guys.
Woo!
I know you're fired up.
Come on, baby.
So basketball is. Anybody that knows me knows that basketball is like a big deal for me. Like I grew up in the 90s with Shaquille O'Neal and Chris Jackson, all these guys. You can see it all on my walls. They look like they have a complete team. And this is like the team that Will Wade probably has wanted his entire time he's been here. Yeah. So can't wait to talk about that. Let's see. So Arkansas coming up. We have Arkansas, ULM, A&M left. Still a coaching search in the mix. There's planes going to Norman, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. No, planes coming from Norman, Oklahoma.
Right. I don't believe any of that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Come
on. He wasn't at
Charlatos Tiger dropping rumor. What is it?
So I don't know. What is it? You tell me.
I don't get on Tiger. I don't get on Tiger.
Jack, you tell me.
It wasn't me. It was who was it that sent the Learjet?
PFT commentator has been
Oh,
posting all the
yeah.
LSU
It's Learjet
Jet
season,
rumors.
baby.
That's right.
Yes, it is.
I don't believe any of the.
But dude, he missed his press conference. He missed his coach's show. Just so happens a Jets going from Lincoln to Baton Rouge.
Or
that can't be
to Norman, yeah.
Yeah, from Norman to Baton Rouge.
Sounds like a bargaining
Lincoln.
chip. Similar to
So
the Tom Herman situation.
Well, and I said this. I'm actually thinking that what I said probably is going to work out right. Where it was, you throw all this money to Lincoln, you give him like a 24-hour period, and then like if he doesn't say anything, then you just move on to Jimbo. Possibly is the next one.
Sure.
And then if something happens with Jimbo and that falls through the cracks, then you're on to the next guys. So it's like one by one, you can kind of go through the chips.
So do you think the next step after those two is Mel Tucker?
Mel Tucker or Billy Napier?
I hope it's not. I hope that's not the next step down after
It's
Jimbo.
rough.
I want Billy.
I mean, you know the guy that we haven't heard from anything
Isn't Billy
about.
bald?
You like Billy? Yeah, Billy's shaved head.
He's got a shaved head.
You're okay with that?
Skinhead, bro.
He has a shaved
Looks like
head.
a biker.
No.
He's a biker.
He has a crew cut shaved head.
No, you cannot draw with an ink pen on his head.
Okay.
He's got too much hair.
So if you have like a little bit of
We'll
hair,
test that.
you're okay with
We'll
not
test
We
being
can
that.
bald.
find this out,
Whenever
Jude.
he
Okay.
gets tired, we're gonna find out.
So the other name that I haven't heard anything about, which I thought I would, was Mario Cristobal at Oregon.
Yeah.
I was surprised I haven't heard his name at all.
Yeah.
If I could think of anybody that could be the Jay Johnson that you didn't hear anything about,
Yeah.
it could be somebody like that.
Yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense.
The
The
where
Jay
you're
Johnson
you're
angle.
smoke screening all these things. You
Uh-huh.
got planes going to Norman and all this bullshit. And
Do you
then-
think Scott's like literally just
No,
flying
I do
like
not.
empty jets around?
I do not. I
Just
think
to-
LSU fans are just fucking ridiculous. Is what it is. So no, I don't think that's it at all. But
I mean, the Jets. It doesn't necessarily have to be Lincoln. It could just be like Jamie Sexton's on those planes.
maybe
Right.
it could be an agent of any
Right.
kind.
It could be Jimbo who went to Norman to fly to Baton Rouge.
Oh,
Wow.
his own smoke screen.
Jeez,
A Jimbo
Jimbo's playing
smoke
games
screen.
now. I bet you
He's smoke screening A&M.
Saban's got something to do with this. He's got his hand in these waters.
Right.
I think.
It's actually
All I know is nothing's going to matter for at least 2 more weeks, and then it'll matter. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No, nothing's going to be known until at least 2 weeks.
Right
from now.
then. Yeah, and somebody asked me about the recruits today. I got a text about if recruits know, because you know how they were all saying they were solid to LSU. Like they're all saying solid on Twitter or whatever. And they don't know anything. They don't know. They may know that, hey, we got a guy that's in place that you're going to really like, but I don't think they know the name, or that would have been leaked out already. So I think they're holding. I think he's holding his cards very close to the chest with this.
Yeah, has to be.
I don't know if I ever believe in the whole smoke screen thing, but I think it's a real fun thing to talk about.
It is.
Yeah.
And I will just say this: Zach's got a source. I have a source.
Sauce.
Two
My-
sauces.
We're about to find out whose
I'm
sauce
pissed
is
off.
better. Who has
one,
better sauce?
one sauce is like a hot sauce. One sauce is like a Chick-fil-A sauce. They're both great.
They're both good
Uh-huh.
sauces.
They're both good sauces.
I used to have
And
two.
both sauces, because of certain circumstances, could both be wrong.
That's true.
So,
I used to
That's
have
true.
two.
Oh.
One of them went to law school, and the other I don't see anymore.
and before our honorary guests come on, I guess we should read out some
Yes,
Freds.
you need
So
you need to give a live read first before we bring on Dumb and Dumber over here.
Yeah, there they are. They're here already. But I'm going to talk about Freds and why you need to go here soon. We got Shaq coming and Stevie Aoki very soon. But shout out to our friends at Freds in Tigerland. The event tent has been rocking all year, and now the Friday after Thanksgiving, Shaq will be back as DJ. So remember, that's the Friday after Thanksgiving.
That's the Friday
So
after Fred's giving.
the Friday after Fredsgiving, correct. Friday after Fredsgiving is Stevie Aoki.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then so go visit Fred's and get a screwdriver. Remember that Fred's loves you. But
That's right.
Here we go. We got
What else does Fred's do?
They
I know.
Do something.
yeah.
they do
We're
some
on
other
TikTok.
stuff.
They're
We're
in
on
a-
TikTok.
They're no longer. They're not Fred's bar. They're Fred's venue now. They got Stevie
Hey.
Aoki coming
Exactly.
in.
rebrand.
Shaq.
Rebrand season.
Rebrand season. But here we go. Bringing on.
Do it.
All right, we
Oh.
got Avery Atkins
Oh,
and
watch
Cade
your-
York coming
watch your
in.
Don't want you to rip out the
There we go.
cords.
All
We're
right.
good.
Very professional.
What's up, guys? How are you doing today?
What's up? What's up, y'all?
All right. Make sure everybody can hear them in the chat, William. I think they're good, but just want to make sure.
We got the two best friends who've roomed together their entire college careers.
Okay, first question. This is for Avery Atkins. How much Velveeta do you guys fucking eat?
It's funny you say that because we got a little something special in the mail today that show them, Cade, that we don't normally it's something special we got.
There's the Velveeta
there we go. The Velveeta jersey.
The Velveeta jersey looks great.
Oh,
We haven't gotten any queso though, so it's a little disappointing. But we got a jersey today.
Yeah, we're still waiting on the queso.
So all right, so they're just gonna ship y'all just queso? Is that how it works?
I thought that's what they said, but the queso is the least of my worries with that contract. So
okay.
He likes a different. He likes a different kind of cheese. That's for sure.
That's right.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
funny.
So huge game this weekend. Alabama. How was the game experience for you guys as underdogs going into the game? This is going to be the last serious question of this whole interview. You guys going into that game, huge underdogs, but fought till the end. I'll just say I had $100 on Alabama. 28.5, just so you know. So, Jude, get out of the camera.
God damn it, Jude.
All right. So, okay. So, how was it for you guys going into that environment? I know you both have been there before with the Alabama game in 2019. So, how was it this year?
It was a good experience again. Obviously, we fought really hard, came up a little short in the end, but probably one of our best games, especially defensively. But we went in there and fought hard. I know a lot of people didn't give us a chance, but I think even though we lost, we made a lot of people proud.
Yeah, and you gave us a chance with a completion on 4th down, something that I'm still in shock of because it was the exact fake I ran against Auburn in 2018.
Well, before we even go to that, like let's go to the video and let's give you guys have an opportunity to critique these plays. It's going to be about a minute long, and we'll come right back.
Rosenberg's going to run with it, and now a jump pass, incomplete.
my goodness,
Intended for Moreau, the tight end. He had him open, but he's a punter, not a passer.
Steve, Avery Atkins punt, and it's a fake, and a jump pass, and they've got it. Complete. Mashburn, the tight end. Coach O with the trickery at midfield. LSU set up at the 25. You said nothing.
Hey. What I should have done was I should have clipped both of Coach O's reactions together. One after Zach's pass, and then one after Avery's pass. And Coach O was very disappointed in Zach.
I'm not I wasn't here in 18. I never actually seen the play happen, but that was a terrible throw, Zach.
It's a little bit long. To be fair, we implemented it on Tuesday of that week. We ran it like 3 times before the game, and you told me y'all ran that about 100 times.
You said y'all did too, right?
Yeah. Was it?
Oh,
wait, Avery, how many times did y'all practice that?
Well, actually, we installed it on Thursday.
You're lying.
I swear. We installed
You
it
ran
on
it after
Thursday.
practice, though.
I always said Tuesday just to make it sound better, but we really just did it Thursday. And Coach O made us practice it really about 60 times.
Yeah, see? Okay, yeah, I did it 3 times.
I mean, yeah.
Now, I think Zach is trying to make it look like he didn't know they were even going to call the play or whatever. Like, he's acting like
I still should have made the throw.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Zach, we called a timeout before, so I kind of had time to prepare for it.
Right.
That's fair.
Well, apparently your coach is infamous of calling timeouts before big plays this year, apparently. So I think he did it. I think he iced Cade earlier.
Literally
this year.
iced Cade.
He
like
iced
3 weeks ago.
On accident. The play clock was running down, but
right.
but it happens. It was an ice of the kicker for sure. Your own kicker.
Actually, Cade, so who's your best holder you think you've ever had?
Josh Crowder.
Look at it. He said Josh Crowder.
Josh Crowder.
That's a good answer.
Shout out, Josh. That's a great answer.
Yeah, he just switched the camera over.
Yeah, Avery switched the camera to him, but we all know that's why. I held for him in the national championship game. That's trust right there, Avery. You can't have that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a great point.
So, Cade, take us back to last year, big kick against Florida. And if you want to show the photo, and I'm sure you've seen all these. How many photos of yourself do you have on your walls right now, by the way?
On my wall, I only have one. You want to see Avery's room, though? He has...
Yeah, Avery's got.
He has him like everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I've been in that
big,
room. Avery's got him everywhere. He's got "I love me" wall.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's got an "I love me"
Yeah, I mean,
wall.
I can't argue
All
that
right.
either. I'm staring at him.
So tell me about this hold right here, Cade, if you can. Tell me about the hold. How was that?
It's a prototypical textbook snap hold operation.
Okay.
Yeah, the prototypical
Straight
landing.
up and down, lean towards the holder. It's perfect.
Yeah, and the only difference was you couldn't. Well, you could see the ball. I didn't even know it was good. The only reason I knew it was good is because you were screaming and yelling, running down the field.
I don't think it's a good hold, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, okay, Avery, what would you do differently here?
It looks like it's leaned forward just a hair. I would never do that. Yeah, he might have missed a spot. I can't tell. Cade's foot.
Hey, all that matters was right down the dick. 3 points. Win the game. That's all that matters. At Florida, the famous LS shoe game.
All right, guys, tell me about this year. I know it's not been the best year as LSU fans would think, but tell us about this year and maybe how you guys. It feels like this team is a lot like last year, where at the end of the year everybody kind of came together. In the Florida game, they came out and won the game, like we just saw with that kick. This game against Alabama almost felt a little bit similar, where it was like, man, we were about to win this game. Like nobody thought we were going to win, and we kind of came together. What are y'all's thoughts on that as the season goes on with the last 3 games?
I mean, I feel like it's similar to last year with we got a lot of guys out, injured, can't play the rest of the season. It's just young guys coming in and trying to prove themselves, and say hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And it's not that talent's not working hard, but some of our young guys are working really hard, and it just came together for a good game. And it didn't come out the outcome we wanted, but we got some guys that are trying to prove themselves and getting some good playing time and showing well on the field right now.
Right.
And Kay, we have a question in the chat from Alex. It says, do you think you could hit 70 yards? And I assume it means a 70-yard field goal. Do you think you could hit a 70-yard field goal?
Realistically, in a game, it's probably not the best play call, but I had him 70 yards before.
Holy shit!
I've seen you hit from 65 plus. So
it's a little lower. That. It's a little lower, obviously. So there's a chance of a block, right?
Not that. It's more just you gotta I'm not gonna be able to do that without a decent wind and stuff like that. And
okay.
Yeah, you have to hit a perfect ball strike to hit a 70-yard field.
What if Lane Kiffin was your coach and you were on the Raiders?
Oh, like Janikowski.
Oh,
Janikowski. That was 76.
It was a 76-yarder.
I mean,
yeah.
It'd be awesome if you made it, but other than that, it's just like, why are you running my? It's kind of hard.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So the Arkansas game coming up. Are you guys excited about being back at home right now? I know as fans, we're very excited about being back home. There's been a lot of road trips the last couple of weeks, and
we're tired of driving,
and I'm tired of fucking Alabama fans. Just to be honest
it's been like a month since we've been home, so it's been a while.
I'm tired of $120 cover charges at the library, also in Ole Miss.
Yeah, so, we go out. It's been outrageous cover.
Avery knows all about that.
Yeah, that gets kind of.
We do too.
There.
Yeah, we may have gotten a wristband from the future Mrs. Atkins.
We did.
That's right.
Mrs. Atkins got us a wristband to the library, or at least got me and one other person.
Yeah, no, I
took
with
that.
Yeah, I went to a nice bar right down the street. So we're excited about being back in Baton Rouge, obviously, for the game on Saturday. So even with more guys being out this weekend, how do you guys feel about the game plan this week going into this game? And do you feel like that we're going to be able to come on top? I would assume you guys probably do have that kind of feeling, right?
Yeah.
Same thing as last week, basically. It's everyone's just getting put in where we need them, and we have guys go down. We'll have someone step up, and right now it's the O-line. We're having people step up, but it's guys that have played well and been in the game. So just I think it's more about game planning than it is because I mean we have plenty of guys that are great players, so it's just making sure we know our stuff.
Yeah, the O-line has been, decimated, if you will, but we're going to have a bunch of walk-ons. We already have had a lot of walk-ons be impact players this year, and we're going to have that against Arkansas. And who do you think, X factor wise, who's the guy that's going to be the reason we win against Arkansas? I obviously played Alabama, played out of our minds. We were in the bar, couldn't believe the score. I was like emotionally invested in the game because it was 20-14. But who do you think is the guy that we need to watch out for this week if you had to pick one?
I'd probably say Mashburn again.
Mashburn.
I think if you think offensively, if he's the key to our run game, he's done such a good job stepping in there on his blocking, and who knows? Maybe they'll throw him a ball this week. Who knows? But
maybe we'll have another jump pass.
Yeah,
could we see another fake? Is there another fake in our future?
I don't know. Probably
no. I doubt it.
Is there a Cade over his shoulder? Or no. Like it would have to be Avery over your shoulder to Cade, right?
I think we're not running another fake. Unfortunately, once you prove that you can run a fake, teams go safe on you. They don't try to blitz or rush anymore after you successfully do a fake,
which I really enjoy. It makes me feel I like that a lot.
I heard this interesting about Mashburn and with Jack Besh. Jack Besh he's come on the podcast multiple times. We love that kid. Seeing Jack Besh and Mashburn in the game at the same time, it seems like whenever Mashburn comes in, we're typically running the ball, and he's just like a beast, and he's just killing people. But like if we could see both of those guys on the field at the same time, I think it's going to make a big difference. I don't know if that's something that's in the game plan or not, but I'm interested in seeing some changing up to where it takes away our predictability a little bit.
They don't tell us that stuff.
Well, I think you'll see something like you'll see some stuff like that. I think we definitely knew we were predictable. So I think in the next 3 games you'll see a little bit of kind of variation of personnel when we're trying to run a type of play.
Yeah, right.
Did y'all make it to Pluckers tonight?
I was like, but to be honest, we really don't know anything because
I talked to Jack.
You're just kickers.
Y'all just kickers. We're specialists.
Yeah, y'all were playing golf while they're actually practicing.
See, I hate that. Why do people everyone?
We didn't do that once when I was there. I've heard all the stories. But we haven't done any screwing off the entire time I was there.
Everyone assumes that we do that stuff, and
Cade
honestly,
is like super mad at me.
We actually got to, but no, we don't. We had to sit out there the whole practice. I kicked for an hour and a half. Avery kicked for basically 3 hours because he did kickoff and punting, and then I shag for him when I'm done.
Hey, how's your hip feel, Avery? Does it feel like my hip?
No, I've got like tendonitis, shin splints. Like, I'm dying over here.
I hear that. Did y'all make it to Pluckers tonight?
If you feel the same way he feels, that just means that.
Okay.
Zach
didn't do anything. He did.
Yeah, I didn't kick off. I just sat and watched y'all kick.
You should have a child.
I don't care.
All right, tell me the best Zach old man jokes that y'all would tell him.
I brought life to that room.
My first day when I was a freshman, I walked into the showers, and I can't remember who was in it. Zach was in the shower and someone else, and I walked in and was like, hold on a second, is this legal? Because Zach was like, 12 years old?
Here we go.
Yeah, that is.
It's the first time I've heard that story.
That's a prime example of a very, very good old man joke. But they were endless. Jeez.
There's Fredgate.
If you just want to, if you just want to say that I brought life to our specialist room, you can say that. It's okay.
And death.
It's kind of the same. It's kind of like it's give and take, huh?
I like Zach's face where he just sat in the ice tank for.
Oh yeah, the Boudreaux box.
Oh man,
what's the Boudreaux box?
Oh, this is.
The cold.
We're getting in deep.
Come on now, let's keep it going. Yeah, we need to hear about this.
No, it's okay.
We would just be out there warming up and be like, "Where's Zach?" And he was just in this ice chest, just sitting there staring out at the field. It was the funniest thing ever.
That's when we knew
This is so true.
For Zach to leave.
I would be sitting in the ice box, just staring, pondering life.
Was that 19?
In the ice box, it was like 40 degrees in this thing.
No, that was 19. You came back out of that. No, it wasn't.
No. You might as well have called it my depression box. But no, fellas, I appreciate y'all coming on such short notice too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So tell us about 2019 real quick. Like, what were y'all's thoughts on that season? I know we've talked to Zach a million times about it. What were y'all's thoughts on that year, and what was your favorite memories of the year? Like your number one favorite memory of the whole time.
My number one favorite memory is probably something no one knows about. The call outs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% the call outs.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be
Connor's
Connor
call-out.
Culp. Yeah, that's
So
winning
call
the
out. I'm gonna
championship was
explain.
good.
I'm gonna explain call outs.
Yes, please.
Call outs are so we do like a depth chart call out session where essentially if you call somebody's down
Special
because they're
teams.
injured, the second string person has to have a call out and they get hype or do whatever, do a dance, have a funny saying, and get everybody else hype. So Connor at the national championship game decides he's gonna jump through a table, Buffalo Bill style, in the middle of our call out session. And when I tell you everybody was ridiculously hyped before the national championship game, everybody was ready to roll. We knew we were winning after that. That's how awesome
that was.
it
Wait, that was
just a
in the
table,
locker room right before the game.
It
was a
no,
hotel.
it wasn't just
It's
a
in the
table.
hotel.
So we were in the
Yeah,
hotel
that's true.
on whatever street in New Orleans, and they're trying to figure out a call out to do, and Connor and Preston are rooming together, and they came up with the idea of taking the ironing board out of the closet, and for 2 hours they jumped on it to try and loosen it up and like break it down so like it would actually break
Yes,
when you jumped
this
on
is
it.
serious.
So by the time they got to the call out, they brought an ironing board down the elevator and walked it to the meeting room basically. And they to set it up when I called my name because I was like York's down, so basically Connor has to say he's in. But instead of just saying he's in, he runs up to the front, slams a monster, and then jumps off of a chair, almost touches the ceiling, and then just pile drives through the ironing board, and it just like
No, this was legendary.
The funniest part of the whole thing is Jeff was like, "Where'd you get that from?" And Connor's like, "Just put it on the bill." And then we were out on Bourbon Street that night, and the ironing board ended up on Bourbon Street.
The ironing board did
like
end up on Bourbon. That is a
down
true
Bourbon
story.
Street.
This ironing board that Connor called pile drive through in our call out session ended up on Bourbon Street celebrating with us later that night. This is actually I've never told this story, and I'm shocked, but I'm glad. This is why we needed to bring them on because
Exactly. I'm sure there's plenty other stories
there
we
are.
can talk about. Speaking of Fred's, what are Avery and Cade's go-to drinks at Fred's?
20.
Yeah, that's right.
Good answer.
Right. Good
This
answer.
guy
I'm
here.
22, so oh man.
Avery's a big wine guy. The wine that I give him.
Oh man, that stuff was great.
What kind of wine was it? I think we froze them a little bit. Yeah, they froze a little bit there. So
oh boy,
we might have lost them.
We may have lost them.
Never know what wine.
Oh, there they are.
Oh.
They're back. They're back. Go click back in.
They're
Are we
back.
back?
There we go. There you go.
They're back. They're back.
That wine.
What
was
kind of
great.
wine?
I don't know. I have no idea. Zach.
Avery's a big girly drink guy.
Yellowtail.
It was a super
High
frou
noon.
wine.
High noon. That's my go-to. I'll take him out of
High
the little fridge
Noons.
back.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna get High Noon to sponsor us.
Yeah.
My God. All right, so we appreciate you guys. All right, last question, Cade. What classes are you taking next year at LSU?
Oh, he's
I was
smiling.
graduated by then.
Look
I'm
at
working towards my master's.
That's all right.
Well, no matter what, you'll be the best kicker in LSU history. So we appreciate you guys.
And the
Hey, I
first
got 2
kicker
more
taken,
years after this.
and you'll be the first kicker taken in the 2022 draft. We know that.
I've got a
Or 2023. Sorry.
COVID year. I can just break every NCAA record.
I can break your leg.
Right,
Good.
you'd be 31 kicking.
You'd
kicking
be
for LSU.
You'd be me.
Not quite 30,
Exactly.
23, but
Right.
And you'll do a
Same
podcast and go
Zach, are
interview
you 30
people
or
at random
31?
campuses. What's that?
32.
Are you
I'm
30
old
or
enough,
31?
man.
He's 31 now.
I'm old enough.
Damn.
It's enough at this point.
We appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We'll do this again, maybe after the season where we can let loose a little bit. And we'll do some interviews with you guys whenever we go out on the street. So Zach and Will, they've been going out doing our one team, one tailgate stuff. So we'll get you guys involved with that for like baseball season and stuff like that if you guys are around. So we appreciate you guys. Hey, send us the Velveeta. Anything that you have extra, send it over to us as a care package. We would love to do that.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll make some queso for the next show.
Sounds good.
Take care, y'all.
All right,
Appreciate
guys.
you.
Have some fun.
All right, there you go. See you.
All right, that was Cade York and Avery Atkins. Those guys are fantastic.
Is it time for your River Cities?
Yeah, we'll go to River Cities total maintenance real fast.
I'll give it a read.
You want to read?
Oh,
Will wants to read.
Will wants to read.
Flip the camera.
River
over to
Cities,
you.
baby. Yeah, River Cities. Flip the camera. Let's do this professional like. You got to flip the camera, and then you got to do the.
Oh man.
You don't even know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you're going.
Oh no.
No, we're close.
We're close. We're getting there.
Oh dear.
Long way.
There you go.
There you go.
And now,
Who's ready to get some live reads?
The Jude and Will cam.
you wanna
Speak
put it
into
up?
the mic.
Put it up too if you want. No. The graphic.
Oh yeah. So as you can tell, this is a very well-oiled machine we got here.
Yeah, exactly.
He's right there.
All
There,
right.
there it is. Click on it. There you go.
There, right at
River Cities total maintenance. It's going to be getting into the 40s this weekend, which means you may need help with getting your heater going. That heater's got some dust on it, so call our friends at River Cities Total Maintenance and let them get you straight. Lucas Ragusa is going to be helping us move into a new studio soon, and he can help you. He can help you too. That's River Cities Total Maintenance. Total maintenance for your maintenance total needs.
All right, you butchered it, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
But again, we'll thank Cade.
Yes,
And
Cade and
Avery.
Avery, they were fantastic.
They
Those
were
are guys
great.
that I would want to hang out with, I think, outside of this.
They're awesome.
They're trying to be very professional on their podcast questions.
And that, for
but
sure.
I know they just want to hang out and have fun.
Absolutely.
That's what they feel like.
They
those
want to
kind of
talk
guys.
more about the pile driving of, ironing boards.
Well, Zach, we had you on. We had you on after a practice, and you were, a very boring interview.
Yes,
Gosh,
you were
you're
very
right.
like.
We had to be careful. It's just
Yeah.
one of those things. You got Bonnet. And
We
you
didn't
got-
even get permission to have you on, actually. So
And I got in
we were-
trouble.
Yeah,
I got in
that's right, you
trouble.
did.
Yes,
We're probably
you
going to
did.
get in trouble tonight.
I got
even
It
though
wasn't
emailed-
even worth it. Like
I
you
got
sucked.
emailed the next day after we had you on because I had a picture of you with a Courtesy Automotive Group
Oh, that's
logo
right,
on
that's right,
it.
that's right.
And I got in trouble the next day because they were like, Zach can get in a lot of trouble for
We
this.
do have them next to Bank of England Mortgage right now.
Whatever. It's NIL's different now.
Oh wait, no. I think it's not on the graphic.
NIL though is different nowadays. Where
it is.
yeah, you
they
can
can be
get
with
away with
anything?
a lot of that stuff where you
Mhm.
couldn't get away with it last year. So
Yeah, it's
Oh.
different now for sure because they're not looking for that kind of stuff anymore. It was a lot more strict before the NIL deal.
So Cade with his Velveeta deal, so stupid to say that.
I think he got as much cheese as he wants and like $5,000, maybe $10,000, something like that.
Okay.
He should have held out for more, especially if he did a second commercial. But I don't even know if he did a second commercial. If I was him, I don't know. The NIL stuff is so fresh and new that it's hard to even gauge what the market is for all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's like
So-
you don't know what you're asking for is too much, and they're like, "Oh yeah, great, 10,000, no problem," Yeah, I was wondering about that and like how far that extended as far as money and like products and like does it continue on? I guess in the NFL.
I think it'll end as soon as his college career is over with. I'm pretty sure. I'm
Wow.
pretty sure it's over. Obviously he could re-up with his agent because with the NIL deal, you have to sign with an agent or somebody that is the mediator of every contract. And I'm sure his agent that negotiated the Velveeta contract is the same guy that's going to be his NFL agent. But it's so fresh and so new, everybody's kind of just winging it on how the NIL is working right now. We actually have an interesting question right now.
Yeah.
It says,
how many double first cousins are coming double first cousins are coming to town from Arkansas this weekend? Great
can't be more
question.
than Alabama.
Well,
it might be more. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Arkansas is higher on the list of ancestral states.
Do you feel like there's going to be a lot of Arkansas fans there?
I
this
think there
weekend?
will be.
You think so?
I think they think this is their year to beat us at home.
Okay.
So I think they're going to show up.
Yeah,
I
this
really
is probably
do.
the most fun they've had in a football season in like 6, 7.
They're all
years.
on that Sam Pittman train.
Yeah,
for
they're
sure.
ranked.
Yeah.
They're ranked coming
They're-
in.
yeah.
So
I'll take his defensive coordinator.
I bet they show up.
I'll
telling
take his
you.
offensive coordinator.
Oh, that's right. They get Kendall. That's the thing about Arkansas. They don't have a lot of talent, but they have 2 good coordinators.
Yep.
They have Kendall Briles and Barry Odom.
Yep.
That's pretty solid. We got a question from Brody Dupuy. LOL. I don't know what the LOL is. LOL. I thought Mel
Laugh out
Tucker.
loud.
Yes, I got that. LOL. I thought Mel Tucker was LSU's safety net in case it didn't work out with Jimbo. Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. What's your question?
Did we say anything
Yeah,
otherwise?
did we disagree with you?
Yeah.
I guess earlier I said, is that the backup
this thing
option?
on? This
But
thing
I
on?
didn't say.
Mel?
Yeah.
For sure it is.
Yeah.
Mel.
Nobody said anything.
There's like a second tier, or actually it's like a third tier. Mel Tucker, Billy Napier, Dave Aranda. It's not even going to get that far. Like that's what I told somebody about Billy Napier. If it's between Mel Tucker and Billy Napier, it's Mel Tucker all day long, and Mel Tucker's going to take the job. And Mel Tucker signed an extension. Blah blah blah. That's bullcrap. I don't care if that's what he's talking about.
Hold on,
I don't care about.
We're about to have a sauce off, by the way.
Why?
Go ahead.
So you're a sauce.
Two sauces. Right
Two
here.
sauces. My sauce.
What kind of sauce are you working with?
It's
mine's the Geno's red sauce, half red, half white. It's
mine is panetta's.
The arancini, but it was half red, half white. That's my sauce.
Mine's
So
panetta's.
it's very like.
Now, if I
It's
get
good.
a
I'm doing
sauce-
the hand motion for those of you that aren't.
Mine's
live.
a panetta's
It's very-
red gravy.
But
Yeah.
Is this based on like the people that y'all are talking to? They're,
Yes,
like, they're
I think
Italians?
it's Jimbo Fisher.
No.
I believe it's
Your
Jimbo.
sauce told you Jimbo Fisher
Jimbo Fisher.
95% is what he said.
It's high. I'm not gonna say 95, but it's high. I'm
Very
very sold on Jimbo.
My sauce said completely different. He said that whoever one of the guys who contributed to Ogeron's buyout as a donor was told he asked also, is Jimbo, before I pay this money, is Jimbo in the equation? And he was told no, emphatically no, Jimbo is not going to be a part of the search. And it was also said later that the new coach would be an up-and-coming coach who has not won a national championship
So Lincoln
yet.
Riley sounds like that. Fits that bill.
I mean, an up-and-coming cocoach. I wouldn't see Lincoln Riley as an up-and-coming coach.
He is
He's had too many Heismans to be up and coming. You know?
Right.
But who is an up-and-coming coach that
Durante?
Well, I like what you said about Durante Jones, Dave Aranda.
It's not going to be Dave Aranda though.
Can we
It's not
talk
gonna be
about that
Aranda.
for a second? Because I just had a thought, and like, why is Dave Aranda like clearly below Mel Tucker?
Mel Tucker's experience level is it's way higher, NFL and college, and he was with multiple coaching staffs. He's been with Saban and Kirby Smart.
How old is Mel Tucker?
Mel Tucker's 49.
40, yeah. So
Is he that old? I didn't
he's
realize
almost
that.
50.
Okay, but he's 49.
Black
I
on
mean,
crack.
it's not like he.
His experience is way higher than Dave Aranda's, no doubt. Yeah, I mean he's defensive coordinator for like the Jaguars and like a couple of different. He was a head coach in the NFL for an interim job at one point
Was he?
too. So
Okay.
I mean, he's got a lot of experience.
I don't know. I just
We just made it.
I personally like Dave Aranda more.
Well, that's because
like-
he was here. That's your bias,
exactly.
though.
Right? No,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. There's a bias towards it, but I don't know. I even like Dave Aranda more than I like Billy Napier.
I do too.
I mean,
I don't necessarily care for Billy Napier.
I don't care for him at all, honestly.
I think this is a big job.
Yeah.
It's the best job that's open right now.
We'll see you later.
It's the best job that's open.
So
right now.
we've got a question on here on TikTok. We've got Evan saying that LSU are going to go 6-6. What do we think? Predictions? He
This
says
year?
beating
Yeah, sounds about right.
UL next week to LSU
2-1 the rest of the
go
way.
6-6. What do we think?
If we go 2-1, we're 6-6, right?
Yeah.
Correct. That's
Yeah,
right.
that sounds right.
Are we going to manage that?
It's gonna
What
be
do we think?
close.
It's gonna be tight.
It's gonna be tight. You got to beat one.
I'm trying to figure out how teams are going to even score a single point.
I
on
will
this
tell
rest
you
of the year,
this:
but-
if we go 6-6 and we go to the Birmingham Bowl, I'm all fucking in.
dude,
Same.
We're going
going
to the
to-
fucking
That
that
Birmingham.
would be against a Sun Belt
We're gonna
team. Is that
light it
correct?
on fire.
Yeah.
A Sun Belt team. Is that who would play?
I don't know.
Or
I have no
Coosa?
idea.
I'm
I have
not sure. I
I've
don't
never even seen the Birmingham Bowl.
Yeah.
probably.
So
neither.
I was going to say that the main positive for like as far as we're concerned is that we get a bowl game in a very good, fun city.
Yeah.
Like, that's
If we can get Nashville, dude.
Nashville would be crazy.
Holy
Dude,
shit!
Nashville
Yeah, give me
would be
some
awesome.
Music City.
Nashville would be fantastic.
I would go to Nashville.
I think we got to get
All
to
right.
7 and 5 to go to the Music.
We have
City
another
Bowl.
question.
Ask ZVR. York said he could hit it from 70. Can you put that in perspective to us people that have no kicking feet?
So I have a strong leg, but not a kicking and punting are two different things. At best, I can make like a 50-yard field goal, and he's kicking it 20 yards. 30 yards. The guy I'm kicking from the 40. He's kicking from the opposite. What is that? The opposite
Opposite 40.
Opposite 40,
Mhm.
which is out freaking rageous.
That would be
because
20.
at best I'm making a 50-yard field goal, and that's like we're
So-
pushing it. So for an average person, that's like your only 3-point jumper is like 6 inches behind the 3-point line, and his is behind half court. I don't
Game
even
range.
Okay.
like like
He's
it's-
Steph Curry.
He's
and
Steph
you're-
Curry, and you're like barely
you're
making
a rec
3-pointers
guy.
because you're having, instead of just using like the jump and the finish and the follow through, the normal whatever, you're having to like almost granny shot it to make it where he's making it
Hey,
from.
don't diss Ben Simmons like that. Come on.
Yeah, right.
That's a bit harsh. Come on.
But yeah, no,
what's the farthest field goal you ever made?
It's probably 50 yards.
50 yards.
Yeah.
So you're a regular Cole Tracy.
I'm worse than Cole Tracy because he made it from 54.
That's right.
That's true.
I'm worse. The
Off the
translation,
crossbar, off
the
the
translation of punting and kicking are two
We'll have you
different things.
back
The
on, Cole.
swing, people don't realize how much different the swing is. Like, yeah, Cade can do it because he's just a natural ball striker and kicker like that. But for me, it was very difficult to kick field goals because I was so hung up on punting my entire career at LSU.
Zach, as a former specialist in high school, of course, up to 10th grade, and then I left.
Surprised you played that long.
Kicking the golf swing and
Kicking is 100% a golf swing. It's for me, my best punts were always the ones that I hate to say this, wasn't trying to hit my best punt. I was just trying to hit a punt, and then a punt turned into a 64-yard punt. And when you're trying to crush the ball in the same way, if you're trying to hit a home run in baseball, you usually don't. They just kind of happen. Those big balls you hit are the ones when you're trying to hit baseball. Easy.
Big
When I say,
balls.
because they call punts. All the gurus and stuff call, oh, it's a big ball. That's a big ball. Like, show me your big ball. That's the guru thing of punting. All the kicking coaches call it that. But when you're trying to hit the big one, it doesn't usually happen. You have to be relaxed. It's a lot like a golf swing. When you try to crush a golf ball, you usually don't hit that 300-yard drive. It's the one when you're nice and relaxed and you're maybe 2 beers deep, you hit that nice clean stroke, and all of a sudden you hit a 310-yard drive.
Yeah, but whenever you do muscle up on one and you connect, that's what keeps you coming back.
Oh, 100%. The muscle up ones make you feel good.
Yeah.
But those aren't the ones you hit consistently.
Yeah,
But
but
Tiger Woods ain't straining every drive, I promise you. Well,
Well,
not sure.
He's hitting more than 2
he
beers.
was
I'll tell you
at
that
one
much.
point.
Yeah.
All right.
Talk
so
about big balls.
Yeah. Well, speaking of big balls, let's talk about Glow Resources. Jareth Nakan, he would appreciate this humor right now. Do you need help staffing your business like most of America does right now? Let Glow Resources help. From recruiting, training, and safety, Glow Resources does it all. Complete employee solutions, glowresources.com. So, all right, I know we wanted to talk about LSU basketball. Huge opening night.
Boot up.
Huge opening night the other night. They play their next game tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
Texas State, right?
Sure.
I will be there too.
Oh, it's
wait, can I talk about
Johnny Jones is at Texas State, right?
He's at
That's
Texas
Southern.
Southern.
Texas Southern.
I was there last night.
Yes.
I got there 30 minutes early. I was sitting in the nosebleeds in the student section.
Yep.
So y'all got to outdo us in the students.
Dude,
if
I
you
got.
want to lay people.
I remember last year, dude. I got to the Arkansas game like an hour and 15 minutes early. Didn't get in. Literally, they sold out.
All right, we gotta get. Wait. We gotta get to this
We gotta
question.
hit this question.
Do the kickers hit the showers last or after the mascots?
Well, according to Cade, I'm the first one in there. I'm waiting on everybody else to come in.
He's the first one in, last one out. That's a
right.
winning mentality.
It's like 100% what Cade just told me on that earlier. I hope Cade's still listening because I'm a little bitter about that comment he made. He said, "Is this legal?" Oh God. Anyway.
All right, so back to basketball. I know, yeah. So was it? Do you think that was because of the game, or was it because of the Canes, or what? What was it?
Canes was only 500. The first 500. There was about 2,000
So
students.
you think the students were just excited about basketball?
That, and it was Tuesday. Like tomorrow, it'll be Friday. I think you'll have less
Today's
of a
Thursday.
student. Or tomorrow will be Friday. They're playing on Friday.
Oh, you give him some fighting eyes,
Yeah.
Jude.
Jesus.
You're ready to throw down.
Easy.
Y'all aren't seeing the way that Jude's looking at me right now.
Jude,
Yeah.
Jude's got some
You're
fire.
about this close, pal.
Jude, yeah. If
TikTok
Jude
needs
was
to
in
see that.
Alabama,
You're not
oh my
that
God.
guy. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy.
Right.
Anyways, but what I would say is my prediction is the student turnout's going to be lower just because it's Friday.
It's Friday night.
But the lay people turnout will. Or
The lay
like
people, you
the
say?
lay people, the laymen, the regular ticket.
You can't say
buyers.
layman anymore.
Layman,
No, you can't say that.
layman or woman.
They It's good. Kid's good.
It's not laymen, it's they them.
There you go.
We met one of those at Alabama.
Who are buying regular tickets? I think there'll be more because it's Friday night and you don't
Okay.
have to go to work tomorrow. And it'll be cool to go to that before Arkansas. But
Yeah, and
no, you don't have to go to work Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday. No, you said tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, how good was ULM? I guess that's my question. Is ULM that bad?
They're bad enough to make us believe we needed to buy Final Four tickets.
They were about
Yeah.
they were about 39% as good as we were.
ULM is a respectable program, actually.
No,
their football
be-
team
be
beat
serious. I
their
don't know.
football team beat
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Saban.
In
Yeah, their
2007.
football team
2007.
Right.
Their
The basketball
basketball
team.
They're really good in Monroe.
They're really good in Monroe.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
So that's what I want to know is how good are they? How good are we? And what are we comparing ourselves to? And
I don't know. I don't even. It's like
I don't even know
Darius
when we're.
Days was just making shots. that,
Darius
like,
Daves was on fucking fire.
Okay,
Right.
His name's Barius Trace.
Barius Trace.
He's selling those T-shirts through Cards and Culture, by the way.
Why didn't he
with,
come to us?
Well, he's got a deal with Anthony Renato already. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's already had that set up a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Barius Trace, fantastic name.
I mean,
Um,
dude, he literally broke the record for most threes in a game in the first half.
he went 8 for 9 for the whole game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
He outscored them midway through the second half.
It's nuts, dude.
They finished with
Darius-
39 and he had 30.
Yeah.
Excuse my ignorance. Who's our first real test? 'Cause I haven't looked at our schedule. Do we
Liberty's
know?
Liberty's
Liberty's coming up?
Liberty's decent. They made the tournament last year, right?
Okay,
They-
so Liberty.
There's a reason
They're always one of the better
said-
teams
Yeah.
in the
So
shit, whatever conference that is.
Will Wade is fantastic at scheduling his non-conference.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
so
He
he
always is
does
gonna
it
pick
to where we make
RPI.
sure our RPI is at a level. They still call it RPI.
No, it's not RPI. It's
Net.
Net. Yeah,
net, the net rating, whatever. So ULM is definitely a bad team. Hal says.
So
We'll
we
see.
got
This is gonna be their only loss of the year. Guaranteed.
yeah. Penn State is our next real.
I think we played
How
Liberty
long-
before that.
How long?
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
saying after Liberty.
Oh, okay.
So we
Then
got
you got Liberty, and then it's either
Dude.
Wake Forest or Oregon State. I think.
Wake
Yeah.
Forest should be decent.
Yeah.
They
Uh-huh.
should be decent.
Yeah, I mean ACC. I know our SEC schedule is brutal to start.
Yep.
Oh, for
We
sure.
play the top. Our first 9 games are only the top 7 teams in
Yeah.
the SEC.
Wow.
Some of them we play twice, obviously.
Right. How soon do we have Kentucky and SEC play?
Dude, I think it's our second game or something like that.
Kentucky.
That'll be
It is here.
It'll-
Well,
okay.
Kentucky's
work
the
on
only team.
tickets. Let's work on tickets.
That's the only team in
Call
the SEC
Freds.
with a loss right now. So I'm not worried.
They're very good.
I'd be more
Kentucky's
worried
good
about
this year.
Alabama, though.
Duke beat him the other night. Like
Nah,
you were
Coach
saying.
K's washed up.
Duke apparently has I saw somebody say Duke has a Ben Simmons who can actually shoot this year.
So that's a
I
Cade
guess we'll
Cunningham.
find out.
Yeah. So did you watch any Gonzaga?
No.
I wanted to see Chet Holmgren.
Okay, he's a beast.
Dude, that
Okay.
guy.
Like he looks
He
like
is
a
a
twig.
freak.
He looks like the Applejack cinnamon stick dude. But
That's no,
dude,
that's Jackson Hayes.
Was he 7 foot?
it's like 7'3".
Looks like a pineapple.
7'3", like 180 probably.
Yeah, soaking wet.
But he can shoot from the outside. He can dribble. He can do all that.
And his
stuff. It's
wingspan,
unbelievable.
his
So
wingspan's
but
like
he can-
sideline to sideline.
But he can get boxed out like it's nobody's business.
Yes, he cannot play the 4 or 5.
Yes, he can. Dude, he had like 7 blocks. Like
I mean, he's going to get bodied
Defensively.
down low though.
he's very scrappy.
I'm
He's very scrappy.
I'm thinking because he's a one and done, right?
Easy.
He's
He's a top 3 pick guaranteed.
Yeah,
Unless he
so-
tears his ACL or something.
So how would he do in the NBA? Is my
He needs to
question. Like,
gain about 30 pounds to start.
I know he would,
But I
but
mean, look at Porzingis. He's the same kind of player. Porzingis, Josh Hart was guarding
Bust.
Porzingis
Sure.
the other day.
Yeah.
Josh Hart's 6'5".
Yeah, Josh Hart's scrappy.
are the Pelicans any good?
Yeah, they're
No.
1-11.
That-
We had a tough win the other night against Minnesota.
The other night, that was 2 weeks ago.
That was
Are they
awesome.
really 1-11?
1-11.
1-11.
Has Zion played it yet?
Zion and Bi have
I
been
think-
out for the last few
I
games.
think Zion's not going to play at all this year. Wait till his contract year next year.
Wait, that's one thing he's talking about.
You don't actually
know
think
what I
that,
mean?
huh?
I do think that.
Wait,
yeah.
how many years? I thought he was under contract for like 2 more years.
Yes. No, so
Yes.
next
Yeah.
year is his
Next year is his
contract,
contract
to
year.
prove his re-signing max
Ah.
value.
So
kinda
sit
thing.
out this year and play next year,
You don't
ball
actually
out,
think
And
that,
there's-
huh?
go to the-
Sit.
Huh?
You actually think that?
I think that 100%. Yeah.
So this
And,
whole
well,
like
you saw David Griffin is
What'd he
on
say?
the hot seat. 'Cause he-
Already?
Him and Alvin Gentry got into
I know
it.
he is.
They had to be like physically separated in Phoenix the other day.
Jeez.
Him and Gentry, yeah.
It seems like we'll never have a good team in New Orleans.
Well, Zion,
Chris Paul left and we fell apart.
Yeah, exactly. When the whole Zion being overweight thing is just unbelievable. Even Will Wade took a shot at him today. He was talking about
What did he say?
He was referring to somebody asked him a question about Sharif O'Neal, and they said, Sharif O'Neal's foot injury, is it similar to like Zion's foot injury? And Will Wade said, no, Zion's is more of a weight issue.
What he should have said is he should have said, well, it looks like he came to the student section last night and got caned.
And that's why we call him the general, even though he hates it.
Exactly.
Coach Wade, if you
call him general, I call him my king.
Yeah.
General, if you have an outfit for me to wear, I will gladly do interviews with it on.
Here's the thing. I'm going to buy a medium for William, and I'm buying an extra large. I already found where they are at. I'm going to get 2 general outfits, and we'll do interviews.
We should just talk to Cody Worsham, ask him where he got it.
No, I can get this. This is no problem. We don't need to talk to Cody. We don't need to bother Cody.
Fuck Cody.
Could have been a good idea.
Cody, I think, came up with the whole Barry Estrays thing. I bet you he's pissed right now. I'm going to text him tomorrow. I bet you Cody's pissed that Darius Days is making shirts with his slogan. I guarantee
he stole my tweet the other day.
I actually like
Cade
this.
did?
I like this.
Cody.
I like this recent question.
Yeah, this might be a top 5 question of all time.
Okay.
Not that this would ever happen, but if Jude and Darius Days got into an altercation at Fred's, who would win?
Oh.
So are we talking street rules or like?
So I'm tying one arm behind Darius Days' back, and I'm still letting him waylay on Jude.
Well, I still want to.
I'll blindfold Jude so it's an even playing field.
I want Jude. I wanted Jack at one point, but I think Jack's going to take it too seriously. Jude versus Darius Days 1-on-1. I wanted to film it.
I actually have some old school basketball clothes, like it's Billy's old basketball uniform
like
that I would have worn.
High socks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Short shorts.
Really short shorts.
Yeah.
To quote, if you've ever seen That 70s Show, I'd hit him in the groin with a banjo.
Bada ding 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 ding.
No, he would go down. It's like the bigger they are, the harder they fall. To quote Mr. 305.
It's 2 hits. It's 2 hits. Me hitting you hitting the ground.
Yeah, that's right. It's 2 hits. That's exactly what it is.
Darius Days, who's he played?
On ice. He's tall, strong, and jump 40 inches.
You know who I've played? Managerial accounting, which is a much harder class than you.
Oh, tell him what you got on your quiz.
I got a 5 out of 5.
Nice.
5 out of 5.
This fucking guy.
The SI's been coming in handy.
Fucks.
What's better, 5 out of 5 or 7 out of 8?
8 out of 9.
5
out of 9. 8 out of 9. Come on.
Oh, 8 out of
8 out of 9.
You know who else does
if you're basing it on percentages, 5 out of 5.
You know who else does a 5 out of 5? Relief pools.
What a transition.
What a transition.
Hey guys, visit reliefpools.com today and unlock your dream pool. The pool product can be stressful, but Ben Landry and his team are designed. They've designed their company with customer services in mind throughout the entire process. Take it from me. Call Ben and let him put you at ease so you can relax in the hot tub. Get a free quote at reliefpools.com. It's Ben Landry at Relief Pools. We appreciate those guys. All right, so let's talk about Arkansas. We are going to have a fun day of tailgating.
It's going to be a great time.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people coming in town too.
I know there's going to be a ton of people. We have a tailgate. I know we have to go to by the Indian Mounds.
The weather's going to be perfect. So if you're looking for a tailgate with perfect weather, it's going to be this one.
Well, and we need to put out. We need to get everybody to drop their pins too, so we can go interview everybody.
Yeah, if you have a tailgate you want us to come interview you at, you need to drop your pin and tag us on Twitter or Instagram. I don't know, whatever. But Twitter preferably, because it's the easiest one to navigate on game day for whatever reason.
Right.
It seems to be the only one that works on game day because we get a bunch of crowded people and the service doesn't work very well. So if you want us to come interview, or more or less, do you want me to come harass your tailgate?
Yeah.
Tag us on Twitter with your location and we will come pay you a visit.
So Arkansas game, KJ, what's his Jefferson? Is he healthy? Is he playing?
He played last week.
Okay,
he played last week.
Torch Mississippi State. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a close game though, right?
They only needed 3 missed kicks to win that game.
Right.
Just
Did Mississippi State missed 3 kicks?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't see that.
They had student tryouts. They had 40 students try out to
for
kick.
Mississippi State.
40? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he unlocked it to where it was a student
How did we not
tryout.
talk about this with the kickers that were on just now?
Oh, that's a great.
What a miss!
What a miss! That was a big miss.
Why? That's the first time I've heard that. I knew they had a tryout, but I didn't realize it was open to like the public, where some slapdicks. showed
I
up
didn't
and
know
started
either.
kicking.
Jude just sitting there on his phone, like acting like he didn't have any questions to ask
Jesus,
Cade
man.
York, and then here we go.
Not well thought out questions, not off the wall stupid ones.
All right, so Arkansas, what are your thoughts going into the game? What do we need to do? We're super shorthanded again. Like this.
I don't know. I mean, they want to run the ball, so Alabama ran for 6 yards last week.
Yeah.
I feel pretty fucking good, I guess. I think our front seven's really good.
Yep.
Linebackers.
Damone Clark is playing out of his mind.
Damone Clark might be the best defensive player
in the country.
What would
He might be.
What do you think about the? What do you think about the switch to 3-4? Most of the game, I thought that was the difference of that game.
It threw them for a loop, and
Well, I saw someone saying, sorry, go ahead.
no, good. No. You saw someone saying.
So I saw someone was saying, like, I think the 3-4 fits Durante's like comfort zone more, and maybe that's true. But I think more importantly, it fits our personnel better.
Yeah, I was. I would agree with that. The personnel situation.
That's what Dave Aranda has recruited.
The fact we did it right before Alabama too. It disrupted all their entire game plan. The throwing lanes were interrupted, and that's why so many of the throws that I forgot their quarterback Bryce Young was making. He looked so uncomfortable, even though he wasn't even under pressure. He was.
Yeah.
It was kind of bizarre. Watching him throw the ball and look so uncomfortable because it's not Alabama always has quarterbacks that make throws. I mean, at least last year, it was so easy for them to move the ball up and down the field.
Yeah.
And they looked out of sorts against the 3-4.
A lot more linebackers blitzing up the middle too than we've seen all year. I mean, even since last year, we didn't see that at all.
Right.
And I mean, that's what kept getting home was that.
To see the 3-4, to see all the guys at the line of scrimmage, and to see blitzes coming from different directions, the first time all year. Makes me think, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago about letting these coordinators coach a little bit more, let them open it up, let them do what they want to do. Yeah. It almost feels like the 4-3 was pushed down our throats by Orgeron, maybe, and that was just said, this is the style that I want to do, and you had to conform to it. And now they're able to like do some other things because obviously. The staff isn't going to be there next year, so it's kind of like coaching for your lives.
So do you think they're going to stick with it? You're going to keep the 3-4?
I would hope so. I think they need to be multiple.
It has so much success.
I think
you're going to stick with it at least a little bit against all.
I think defense of this in this age needs to be multiple no matter what. You're going to see 3-4. You're going to see 4-3. You need to
they'll
be able to
definitely
switch
stick
it
with
up
it though, because Coach O's a big stick with what's working guy.
Right.
And he's a big change it drastically if it's not working guy.
Man,
right.
We talked about that with Jimbo Fisher. I don't want to see somebody come in that can't evolve, and don't just jam something down our throat that's not going to work. Like, be multiple, evolve with it. Like,
Sure.
And I feel like this 4-3 crap is part of that. Like, maybe even the Joe Brady offense, like just thinking that you have to run the Joe Brady offense. Maybe that isn't necessarily the answer either. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think Jimbo is like a super set in his ways guy as much as people say. I mean, he put up 41 points on Alabama with his backup quarterback.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't had a good quarterback the whole time he's been at A&M.
And I got all these preconceived.
Which is
not
unreal.
preconceived. I got all these old biases from Jimbo that I keep bringing up in my head. But
yeah, I get that. But I mean, he also, he won a natty, and I've gone over before all the quarterback stuff that he's done before.
if he recruits at the same
Kellen
level
Mond.
at LSU that he did at
He didn't recruit Kellen
A&M,
Mond.
It should
He
be
was
way.
forced- that
It
was
should be
forced
way.
upon him.
It should be way easier. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It
and
should be.
we wanted Kellen Mond before A&M got him, by the way.
Felipe Franks.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
But we with with him, again having this, he was 10-1 last year, and no offense to Kellen Mond, he's not an elite quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can recruit an elite quarterback to LSU, and Jameis in college, whether you disagree or not, was an elite quarterback at Florida State.
Yeah.
And if he can get play out of his quarterback at LSU or wherever even A&M, they're going to be an
you can keep going too. It's Christian Ponder. It's EJ Manuel.
Yep.
That's right.
DeAndre Francois.
Right. He had great
He
success.
turned all these guys who, later they proved that they weren't as good as they played in college.
But in their scheme they were running, they looked unstoppable.
Right, exactly.
It was awesome.
Exactly.
To use
and
another,
he runs the ball, and he recruits really well in the lines. I think I would be very happy with the hire.
All right, if Durante coaches the next 3 games like Alabama, do you think the next coach keeps him in maybe a position or a defensive coordinator assistant?
No.
No.
I think he should be included, but no, because every head coach is going to bring their
especially
guys.
if it's like a Jimbo Fisher
that's what I
bringing
keep
in
telling.
Mike Elko or something like that. It's just
every
not going to happen.
every head coach is going to bring their guys.
Jimbo's the biggest one where I'm thinking that you're not keeping Durante if Jimbo comes.
Or Mel Tucker. Mel Tucker's a big defensive guy. That's his defense.
Yeah.
That's a different scheme.
Lincoln's a guy who I could see him.
That
coming
could be
in.
somebody.
Maybe he looks.
But
I don't know how much he's really.
I actually think
attached to Alex Grinch.
No, and I don't care about that at all. Like I think he needs to. I think he even probably himself knows that he needs to cut bait from that.
Right.
But I also think that if a guy like Lincoln Riley or even this name we hadn't even talked about in a while, but Lane Kiffin, if he came in, he's going to need somebody a bigger name than Durante Jones to come in that defensive side to make sure that the fan base knows that he is going to be serious about the defense.
Sure. But I think the point of the question was that if we do finish the season with
6-6,
an
if we go to a
elite
bowl.
let's say we even finish 7-5 and our defense plays exactly the way they played last week for the rest of the way.
Right.
I don't see how you can fire Durante Jones at that point.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't see how you could, but I still think no matter who the coach is, they're going to bring their guys just because it's a trust factor more than anything.
I'm more
specifically
talking about Lincoln Riley though, because I don't think he's a guy who would want to bring his defensive coordinator with him.
And I don't think you're going to fire Durante Jones. I think Durante Jones is going to accept another position. And it won't even get to that point.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But it'll all be a save face kind of situation.
Sure. Yeah, it's a let him go. He got another job. Yeah,
right.
No, I agree with you. But
all right, so let's talk before we get to the keys of the game. All right, do we lose Mickey Joseph too? No, we've talked about this a few times. Mickey Joseph isn't going anywhere. Corey Raymond's not going anywhere, and Kevin Falk's not going anywhere. Those are 3 guys.
What about
people keep asking, is Blake Baker working his way into this conversation?
And I will say nobody is safe, but those are like the 3
Brad
locks.
Davis?
If I had to pick 3 locks, those
isn't
are 3 locks.
Brad Davis isn't a lock.
He's not a lock.
No, he's not a lock.
Offensive line has been shaky all year.
Yeah, he's not a lock, and it's a very unfortunate situation because he came in mid-year. To come into a team that is already going to be on a coaching change. There's going to be a lot of those situations this year.
Not saying he can't stay.
Correct, but and it's
definitely not a lot.
I mean, think about him. Like, man, he was rolling at Arkansas, and Arkansas played really well at the beginning of the season too. Like,
I mean, they're ranked.
He was probably
now,
kicking himself.
still.
I know.
Oh yeah,
they're ranked right now.
Pretty sure
they just jumped into the rankings because Mississippi State was ranked.
Yeah, they're top 25.
Yeah, so they jumped in after beating them.
Okay, before we get to our keys of the game, I know you want to give a read courtesy Buick GMC.
Yeah. So go see Ben Lejean at Courtesy Buick GMC in Lafayette and let him know that you straight on a wait, hold on. Let him get you straight on a new or used vehicle. Courtesy has monthly specials and can deliver a vehicle to you anywhere in the state. So hit up Brandon, tell him you love Will Wade, and let him get you in a ride today. Yeah. So they can it doesn't matter if they're based in Lafayette. They can bring you a car from anywhere.
And you want to talk about a guy that loves Will Wade.
Man, no, I know. We probably need to talk to Brandon.
He was actually at the game the other night, and I think he's coming tomorrow too. We'll get him back on
for sure.
We'll get him on the podcast. He would love to talk about basketball for sure. But I know we wanted to do a keys to the game, so we wanted to talk about this Arkansas game a little bit. All right, so what are y'all's keys to this game? And I think, Jack, you may have mentioned something that I thought of was stopping the run.
Yeah, I mean, that's all they want to do on offense is run the ball.
Right.
Not all they want to do on offense. Kendall Bryce is a good offensive coordinator and all, but
they're not going to be dynamic throwing the ball.
That's their bread and butter.
They only have one good person to throw it to, and that's Burks.
And
Right.
he is one of the better
He's great.
receivers.
It's 800,
doing
he
well.
has 800 yards. The next second place is 200. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Burks is a real good player, and KJ Jefferson is a good quarterback. But I think they want to run the ball, and if you stop the run, I like our DBs to beat them in a forced passing situation.
Yeah, so stop the run, get some pressure on the quarterback, maybe in a third and hopefully a long situation.
Yeah.
But even like 3rd and 5s, I would be fine with the defense holding to like a 3rd and 5 and getting some pressure on the quarterback, right?
The way we played last week, Smith, Farrell, come on, you got to back those guys. Absolutely,
Our
played
defense.
so well.
If our defense shows up like that, we will definitely be in the game in the fourth quarter. My biggest thing is with how many guys we have out on offense. What is our offense going to look like with so many O-linemen?
So what do you think that Nussmeier is going to be able to bring to the equation with the offensive line being out? Do you feel like that's going to help a little bit?
I mean, yeah, but either whether it's Nussmeier or Max, both of them are going to be running. They're going to be under pressure. They're going to have to deal with that and get the ball out quickly. I'm sure early in the game we're going to try and run a more fast-paced offense to get that D-line tired. Because with so many guys out, you got to have some way to mitigate having more inexperienced offensive linemen in the game. And so that's going to be my biggest thing is can we protect the quarterback? Because at the end of the day, if he doesn't have time to throw the football, we're gonna have a problem.
And I would assume you're going to see a lot of like Garrett Nussmeier rolling out. There's one thing about Max that I just hate. I hate when he rolls out. He looks uncomfortable when he's rolling out. Sometimes he's still tucking the ball and holding on to it.
He's very non-committal. That's the biggest thing for me. He's so hesitant.
Well, and I think he's been told not to turn the ball over also. And I think that might be a little bit to it.
But like Nuss came in against Ole Miss and he didn't look like that. I get that, but like, that they're both coached by the same guys.
I'm very interested to see Nussmeier in a situation
and that's what
where
I'm saying. I think Nussmeier's going to come
game.
in and he's going to look just like he looked against Ole Miss.
Max took too many sacks against Alabama.
He's just
too long.
Playing quarterback,
holding the ball.
He's not confident.
Yeah,
he's not.
Yeah, and he's making his decisions a lot of times are indecision because he's eating the ball and getting sacked. And a lot of times you'll see him, he rolls out and instead of at the last second throwing the ball out of past the first down marker, past the line of scrimmage rather
behind his back.
Lord, jeez. But anyway, it's when he's outside of the box, he can just throw it to the first down marker. To the the line of scrimmage. But he's eating that because I think he thinks he's further upfield than he actually is, and that's because he's a scrambling quarterback and he's a running quarterback. He's fast. He knows he's fast, and sometimes he loses track of where he is on the field. So he loses those extra 2-3 yards every now and then on plays that he can throw the ball away, and we can instead of it being 2nd and 12, or instead of it being 2nd and 10, it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah.
On that play, he eats the ball. He needs to be a more reactive quarterback.
So I got some inside scoop last night.
Go on.
A friend of mine was at the urgent care. Go on. My friend of mine was at the urgent care last night, and it was just him and one other person was sitting at the urgent care. It was Miles Brennan. And he texted me. He said, "Hey, guess what? That was a question. Did he slip again? But that wasn't it. But he asked me, guess what team logo he's wearing today?
Wait, can we guess? Can we go around the room?
Go around the room.
No, it's not SMU.
Oklahoma State.
And I'm assuming it's not LSU, right?
Correct.
Ooh.
So what?
Mississippi State.
No.
Dang.
What logo was he wearing?
Oklahoma State.
No.
Florida.
Tulane?
No.
Damn it.
Alabama.
No.
No way. Wouldn't be
Ohio State.
U.S. Naval Academy.
Is it a big school? Is it a big school?
Huge school.
Michigan.
Huge school.
Oklahoma.
Texas.
Michigan.
No.
Wait, what?
Oregon.
Florida.
No.
USC. UCLA.
No.
Georgia.
No.
South Carolina.
No. You only got like a couple more.
North
questions.
Carolina.
Clemson. Clemson.
No.
Stop. Okay.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Notre Dame.
Wait,
Whoa.
what?
Wait, someone
wow. Somebody did say Notre Dame.
I didn't hear it.
Someone said Notre Dame.
I heard North Carolina.
We said all the Power 5 schools.
I thought somebody said Notre Dame, but regardless, wow, I'm kind of surprised.
Wow, Notre Dame.
I don't know what that
would
means.
make-
It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could be nothing.
So
It could
anyway.
also be everything.
He'd be the best quarterback they've had since like Deshaun Kaiser.
Oh, that would be a big deal.
That would be huge.
So Jack Cohn, What's
Yeah,
his
He's
name?
guy now.
He's
yeah.
there now.
That's the
been
transfer
playing
from
well.
Wisconsin.
Is he? Okay.
He's
Is he a
alright.
senior this year?
Scotty. Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
you
he is.
sure
He's
it's
a
not
he's a grad
Notre
transfer.
Dame in Covington?
No, it's not Notre Dame.
Yeah, Catholic.
It's not Notre Dame in Lafayette either.
Yeah.
So you're good.
We're
All
good.
right. Yeah. So and that's our keys to the game that we were wanting to talk about. What's our next one we got here?
I can read it. We got Bear Process Safety. We are proud to partner with Bear Process Safety, located in Baton Rouge. They are a leader in the process safety industry and can help with training and development as well. For more information, go to bearprocesssafety.com. Safety made simple.
And I want to say, One Team, One Podcast, we're proud to have Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars as a partner. LSU grads who now live in Houston and have developed a selection of Connecticut, Maduro, and Habano blends. They're starting their own golf line as well, so check out all of their products at bocockbrothers.com. And don't forget to be cocky, baby. So we appreciate that. And then your last one. This is you.
You want me to do it?
Jack.
Zach.
Zach.
Okay, I got
Zach,
it. Which one? Jack or Zach?
You
spend
way more time
together.
here.
That's true. Together? No, I'm kidding.
Together.
We'll try. But this is to
Let's
Bogies.
go.
A Baton Rouge staple. Bogies in Baton Rouge is still going strong with nightly drink specials. Everyone has a bogey story, so go make one of your own today.
All right, what's your bogey story?
One
that you can
the one
tell.
off the top of my head. I went there with Rob Gronkowski and
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I didn't go there with them.
Well, no,
I was
it
there
he had
when
his
they
shirt
were there.
off. And
Yes,
he was
I was there that
Jersey
night.
shoring it that
He was
night.
Jersey shoring it. He was going hard, and I was like, "This guy's awesome." That was when I knew I was a Rob Gronkowski fan.
Yeah.
Even though we're
Who
like
was
the
he
same
there
age.
with? Why was he there again?
Not Jeremy Hill. Who was with the? God.
With the Patriots? at the
Yeah,
time?
pardon me, Patriots running back.
Ridley.
Stephen
Ridley.
Ridley.
Oh, he was there with Stephen
He
Ridley.
was there with Stephen Ridley. Was like, I'm taking you out, and we're going to the best bar. You know, right? Like the bar he used his stomping ground, Stephen Ridley's stomping grounds at the time, and he took Rob Gronkowski, who paid he paid the owner he paid the owner money to not let any dudes in or something apparently. So it was only girls getting allowed in.
Oh my God,
it was awesome. So
all right,
what a
so we appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. Before we get to that, we're going to go through our predictions for the LSU Arkansas game. So we'll start over here with you, Jude. So LSU Arkansas score prediction. Give it to me.
Real quick before we predict.
No. Just prediction.
Come on, hurry up.
I'm not interested in
I'm
this.
going to try to go live during the game in the
okay.
student section on TikTok. So if you want to go on
Basketball game?
No, for the football
game. Okay, on TikTok.
So we're going to try to do that. If you want me to say who I think is going to win, when you're missing two guards, it's hard to do anything, and I think LSU loses by 10.
What's the score?
What's the score? That's the whole
Score?
prediction. Come on.
Oh,
You act like this is the first time you ever done
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, you do this every week.
This is my second podcast, and I know what to do.
34-24.
34-24 Arkansas.
I'm picking
Oh my
Brutal.
God,
Brutal.
he's terrible. All right,
Non-Durante Jones.
William over here.
I'm going to say 24-22 LSU.
22. Okay, 24-22.
Yeah.
Alex.
I'm saying LSU 30, Arkansas 21.
All right, like it.
Am I up?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead. I got LSU 13, Arkansas 14.
Oh,
fucking hell.
take
Come
the
on.
under in that one.
Smash the under. Yeah.
Smash
Dude,
the
I
under.
don't. I
What's
don't
going-
see either team getting to 20. I really don't.
You
I
got
don't
me
even
scared.
know what the
You got me
what is
scared
the
to.
over under.
You got me scared to say my.
Jackson.
answer
We're
now.
a 3-point dog.
I was going
know.
way over, and you went way under.
I think our offense is going to suck, and I think their offense is.
So
gonna
Yeah,
suck.
you're
no.
saying do you expect to see Nussmeier in the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
And hit
And still-
13.
Although,
Is that it?
okay, that's a good. I forgot
on.
about.
No,
I forgot.
no,
about,
you can't go back. You
That's
can't
No,
go
hold on.
back.
I forgot
That's
Nussmeier
it.
was
no,
playing.
That's
no,
it.
no.
Wait,
That's not-
seriously, I
I'm going.
forgot
No,
Nussmeier
that's
was
not
playing.
cut him
happening.
off. Cut us
Nope.
back.
Yeah, cut him off.
I'm saying
17-14 LSU.
38-34 LSU.
Okay, so the total.
38-34.
34.
Whoa, wait.
That's
Say,
what
say
I-
that again.
I said high.
38.
38-34.
Let's go.
I think defenses do not.
Well,
They're struggling on Saturday.
The total is 59.5.
See, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
All right.
38-34.
Well, my score is 27-24 LSU.
That's
So
your
it's-
score.
it's
That's been your
under.
score for like 7
Cade-
games
Cade-
this year.
That's why I said
We
yours
saying-
threw me off a little bit.
What, Cade York with the winner? Is that what we're saying?
Cade York with the winner. That's
38-34.
right.
Not for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
but
He's
for
come
him.
on
it
the
does.
podcast. He's gonna hit
Exactly.
the winner.
Cade York with the winner. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Avery Atkins pins him deep a few times at the end of the game. Get the field position battle. You know, it's
100%.
all about that. they win the game for us. So
we're the opposite of the Manning cast. You come on Monday Night Football, you lose. Here, one team, one pod, you're going to win. Hit the game winner.
Did we do a GMC? Because we got a comment.
We did.
Okay, we did it earlier. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
He was in the chat. I saw
Who's that, Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon was in the chat.
Yeah, Brandon Lejean right here, baby.
Yeah.
So
I just got you, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, you weren't here early
You missed
enough.
it, Brandon.
You missed it, dude. I stumbled all the way through.
We did a courtesy Buick GMC keys to the game. You missed it, Brandon. So
that'll get better and better.
We also missed all of there you go. You also missed all of the boot up talk that we had earlier too. So
I'll do a little bit more.
We're not doing boot up talk until 2022. So sorry, Brandon.
Why?
Hey,
what is that about?
Well, no, because he doesn't watch. He's not an avid listener. Anyways. And I do want to say before they kick me off. So Brandon, I support you, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon, baby. Yeah. So we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And be on the lookout for our TikTok as well. So this weekend, and if anybody can, send us your DMs for tailgate locations.
You can DM them to us on Twitter or Instagram, but I would just tweet at us on Twitter.
I'll be here. You want to show me what Arkansas is about? I'm from England. Show me what Arkansas is about, baby. Come on,
exactly.
Let's go.
That's right, Alex.
Bring it to Louisiana.
Full force. You're gonna do some shotguns this weekend.
Show me what it's about. Come on.
We'll get it. All right, we appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. It has been One Team, One Podcast.
Logan out.